Welcome to Elyria Catholic High School. Caleb Spinner here for Sports Illustrated's Buckeyes Now. Be sure to be checking all the latest Ohio State news at si.com/college/Ohio State. This guy needs no introduction here. You know who this is. 2006 Heisman Trophy winner, Troy Smith. One of, if not the greatest signal callers to come through the Buckeyes. Troy, thanks for taking a minute to talk with us.
Thank you. Thank you for your time, brother. Thank you for coming out, too. I know you travel far. Thank you, bro.
Well, we've got the Midwest's best here for the Vertical University camp. Tell us a little bit about what's going on here, why you wanted to do this.
Yeah, so Vertical University is everything that encompasses the passing game. I love quarterback through and through, love it to the core. I love every little weird intricacy about the position. So what I plan on doing is hopefully instilling some of this knowledge, and then there's another guy amongst and, in the ranks that will feel just like me one day. So, yeah, that's what Vertical University is. Obviously, just being from the Midwest, I'm kind of biased when I say it. So I think we're the best always. So, yeah, Midwest best. That's easy.
I know Vertical University, one of the main missions, if not the main mission, is on mental health.
Yes.
We're going to talk about some of the other things you're doing here, but why they all focus on mental health? Why was this the cause you chose?
It's the cause I chose because specifically for me, it was my, largest and hardest and toughest battle. Mentally, you go through so many hurdles, you go through so many ups and downs, anger, abandonment, stress, anxiety, the list goes on and on of different, words I can use to describe what you go through. But the mental health portion of playing football, living life, it's never taken as serious as it should be. I think small events like this will, lighten that blow and obviously take away all of those vulnerabilities as well. It starts at a young age. So I believe that if you help the kids to understand that it's okay to talk about their feelings and it's okay to talk about their emotions and how they feel early on, then they'll be flawless adults. That's what's wrong with today's world, if you ask me. We don't have enough people communicating and telling the truth along the way. And this is why we got the results that we have.
Please do not think I'm calling you old when I say this, but the game of football has changed since you played it here.
Tremendous.
Not that mental health was not a thing when you were there, or at least mental health awareness, but how has it changed now with social media, with more scouting, with all of these new resources that have, with NIL,
Right.
How has that changed the game?
Yeah, specifically with those things that you're talking about, we are able to share different truths in education that we didn't before and we couldn't before. That's exactly why things have changed. People are able to get their versions of vulnerabilities out there. They use social media at times to lessen the blow, and it works. People are paying attention, people are listening, and while they are, I think we need to keep bringing it up and making it a way of life.
What are some of the ways that mental health, at least struggles, present themselves in kids this age, in players, in just general people?
Well, the overall understanding of social media already gives them a medium that isn't fair. They're illusions and they're facades, and as a human being, you can think extremely strong about whatever and make that dream come true. So if it's a negative thought, that negative thought could take you for a long way. This is exactly why I think it's important with mental health to talk about whatever, negative thoughts, positive thoughts, all of those things that come into your brain. On average, you have at least 60,000 thoughts a day, at least. So with that being said, hopefully we're talking to ourselves and dealing with each other in a kind way.
What are some of the things that parents can do to help their kids when they see these signs, to make sure that they're at least reaching out in the right ways?
Well, I'm a parent myself, and I can be better in a lot of different ways, but I think one of the first things that you can do is just be present. Not only be present, but while you're being present, don't specifically think that it's something that you can offer to make the kid feel better. Ask them what they want. Ask them how they can use you in getting better. And I think that, if you can get them to tell those truths, you'll be able to work it out.
Physical activity, exercise, also a big way to get outside and do that. And that's serving these kids who are now actually going out in front of the camera here to us.
Yeah.
It's helping them, too, to get out here to work with each other. We've got kids from all over the Midwest, including Pennsylvania, I think is the furthest one to travel here.
Yep, some of our coaches even travel from New York as well. all over the country. We got a guy that is incredibly well known from the social media aspects. They call him the route guy, but his name is James Everett Jr. He came out here and give up some gems and give us some tidbits. He's a Florida guy, so he's got some swagger that we don't really have all the time up here in the Midwest. And I love it. I played my whole career with Florida guys at Ohio State, and I got a tremendous amount of respect for him. And I know he's going to give these guys something new.
One of the other guys I saw around here, Ted Ginn, is here. Ted Ginn Jr. is here. I think
These
I saw.
His kids. These are his kids. Ginn Elite, Glenville. You know, they come. He's got the actual farmhouse. He's got a version of like a one-stop shop that's incredible. So if you're a Midwestern guy or you're a Cleveland guy, even if you're in the suburbs around, come and be a part of Glenville and Ginn Elite. And I'm telling you, we're gonna have some fun.
I know I also saw, I think, Antonio Pittman around here, the player turned firefighter here. What does it mean that on this mission to promote mental health awareness, so many of your former Buckeyes are right there with you?
Everything. We mentioned Matt Johnson, too. He's a Buckeye brother as well. Him and I were on the scout team together, so we started off at the bottom of the barrel and worked our way up. Antonio Pittman, I've always said this. I think that pound for pound, he's the best tailback that I've ever played with. Definitely a 4'4" guy, but the way that he runs, you think he was 230 pounds. Soaking wet with cement boots on, I think he was 185, 190, but he ran like a truck. He's tough as they come. Akron guy, so basically he's from Cleveland, you know what I mean? But he's helping out in tremendous ways in Pickerton and doing some great things, just like you mentioned before. You know, the ability to run into a burning building, only few have, you know what I mean? And to be that intrepid, it definitely fits Antonio Pittman.
At least the last I saw, he was 13th in program history with rushing yards. I think, even though he calls himself one of the lesser known lesser known guys. You stand by him saying he's one of the lesser knowns?
I stand by it because first off, this day and age has totally changed. You know, the ability to go back and talk about nostalgic times, you know, few and far between. You just want to move forward and at times forget about the past. I won't forget about Pittman, and that's exactly why, as a brother, I will always try to keep him with me.
Speaking of the Buckeyes this year, any predictions? We're getting right there. Any predictions for the season?
You already know what my prediction is, man. I'm a Buckeye, so anything less than the national championship, excuse my language, I am pissed the hell off. I think we're going to be good. I believe in what's going on there. The quarterback position, obviously, we got to see who pans out there. That's the most important position on the field. But I think we'll be okay. We've got enough skill guys around. Hopefully our offensive lineman keeps our quarterback upright throughout the whole year, and then we'll be good. And then obviously the last game of the year, you already know what it is. You know what I mean? I mean, 2 years in a row, if we don't understand now the importance of that game, you know what I mean, we're doing ourselves a disservice. You got some guys that have left, rightfully so, and they do what they need to do with their life. But if they didn't understand the importance of that game, then maybe that's why we were losing. Hopefully now, you know, those conversations in the back alleys and in those dark alleyways are loud enough to let these guys know that it's time to light a fire underneath their ass and win that game.
And then, of course, Ohio State opening Saturday, August 31st against the Akron Zips. Can we expect you in attendance for that at the shoe?
I don't know. I got a lot of stuff going on. Usually when I do get a chance to attend the games, I'm so gracious and blessed enough to be a part of a family with the Zoldens. And we usually kind of like sit in the box and chill out, you know what I mean? The last time I was like in the crowd, it was crazy. I'll try to get there, man, but there's a lot going on. And to tell you the truth, I don't think they need me to be there to win the football game. You know what I mean? I think they're good.
It's a want, not a need for that team there.
Exactly.
Speaking of some of the things that you've got coming up here really quick, what do you have going on? I know we've got the golf scramble in mid-August, but tell us about some of the other things you've got coming down the pipe.
The other things we got coming down the pipe is a lot more helping these kids with other 7-on-7 tournaments and other camps and things like that. You already mentioned the golf tournament is going to be huge. It's going to be at Little Turtle Golf Club in Westerville, Ohio, suburb of Columbus. Celebrity golf thing. We're going to have a lot of different people out there. Come on out and support. Come on out and have some fun and enjoy the camaraderie, because that's why we're doing it. We're going to be talking about mental health there as well, getting rid of all of the vulnerabilities behind it, you know what I mean? So we got those different things going on with the kids. And then also, too, I live in this world just like you, so I'm trying to stay healthy. You know what I mean? Trying to eat right, trying to be correct in those bouts. So that's about it.
Final thing here, so people can support Vertical University. What's the best way to get a hold of you, to donate, to support this great work that you're doing?
Awesome, thank you. The best way is just to go to www.vertical.
Don't tell me, tell them.
Oh, okay. My apologies. But the best way would be to go to www.vertical-university.com. Check out some of the information that we have on there that lets you know which camps and which different events we have coming up. And then, too, follow Guillen Elite, Glenville High School, all of those good things. We're helping the Tar Blooders out tremendously. The Lear Catholics doing great things as well, so we'll be helping here, too. Around the game of football tremendously again. I missed it, and it's a pleasure being back.
For some reason, he's got me helping out with some drills here. So I'm going to go back to my car. I'm going to put my shirt back on. I'm going to get my athletic shoes back on, and I'm going to get back to work here.
Yeah, put them beast modes on, man. Marshawn Lynch, he hooked us up, man. Put the beast modes on.
Thanks so much for taking the time and supporting a great cause in mental health awareness with events like this.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me. Thank you.